So, if you do not have a work from home policy for your company in the year of our Lord 2022, you are really, really behind the times. If this pandemic has shown us anything, it has shown us that people are reprioritizing what is important to them. They are looking for ways to make an impact in their company while still being able to maintain that work life balance. And so, having a work from home policy makes your company really competitive when it comes to being able to hire and retain your talent, and it also presents an issue if you don't have one, because you are at risk of not being able to maintain your talent. I mean, I know people who are literally leaving companies right now because they do not have a work from home policy and they're trying to force everyone to come back to the office. I know professionals who have said that in their interview process that having a work from home policy is mandatory if they're gonna accept the offer. So in 2022, you really need to have a work from home policy, whether you have a completely remote operation and maybe everybody is working from home permanently, or even if you have sort of like a flexi work from home kind of situation where maybe they come into the office 3 days a week, but they're able to work from home the remaining days, or maybe they're able to apply for work from home. For work from home opportunities, whatever the situation may be, your company needs a work from home policy. And so if you don't have one, I am going to show you how we can create one for you. Okay. I totally get it. As the owner of your company, this is not the best use of your time. Sitting down and writing out a work from home policy is not the best use of your time. And you may have some team members, but they are working on other projects, and maybe you're not in a position right now where you can pull them from those other projects to work on something like this. So let me go ahead and show you how we would make that really, really easy for you using Trainual. So we come here to your account right here where it says company, and we're going to click see all templates. Now, you're going to see the work from home policy here. That's because I have searched for it. I've played with it. We've done this for some of our other clients. So you'll be able to see this. But if you don't see it, you'd come right up here to search for templates and just type in work from home. So I'm going to click read more here so that you can see what this says and give you a bit more of a description. So here you've got a work from home policy. The option for employees to work from home has become a staple of today's growing companies. Use this template to define clear expectations so that productivity continues no matter where employees work. So I'm going to click add so that we can really get into this template and see what is here for you. One of the things that I love, love, love about Trainual is that there are over 150 templates. And so if you've never created a work from home policy before and you have absolutely no idea what should be included in that policy, if you've never created a dress code policy, if you've never created cybersecurity SOPs, they've got all kinds of templates to give you a starting point to be able to create that content and make it really, really easy for either your team to create it or to bring in somebody like us for us to be able to create. But here you go. So this is what it looks like when you add it to your account. And this first section here is just giving you some information on how to utilize the template, along with a disclaimer, because you have your own best practices. You know your industry better than anyone else is going to know your industry. And so this is a template. It's for reference purposes, but you do want to make sure that you include your company's best practices. So let's look at this next section here. So you've got introduction. So I'm going to click in here and just go through the template to show you what's here. So it's got the purpose here. And again, it gives you some sample text. It gives you an example of what this would look like in your account, an example of some things that you want to have in your own work from home policy. So it's got an example here of what the purpose for your work from home policy would be. And then if you click here in this next section, you've got the scope. This policy applies to any employee whose job duties allow for it. So this is just some sample text that you can use to quickly build this out or to have us build it out for you. Okay, so we're going to go back here to the template. And let's look at the actual work from home policy. So again, if you've never created a work from home policy before, this template gives you some of those items that you want to include, right? So you're going to tell them about what your work from home policy is, how to request to work from home if that's the kind of structure that you have. If there's a mandatory work from home policy, so if we have, another increase in corona cases and buildings are shut down again and work from home becomes mandatory, questions, comments, concerns, all of these things. So let's click in here so you can see what this looks like. You can add GIFs and photos. It's really cool, right? So again, this is a sample policy. Team members may work from home full-time, part-time, dividing daily between the office and home on predetermined days of the week. So again, this is really going to depend on what the needs are for your company, but this is some sample verbiage that you can use in creating the Our Work from Home policy section of this template. How to request work from home. Again, more examples. This is where you're going to outline the step-by-step process that is necessary for your team members to request work from home days or hours. Again, whatever your company best practices are. Here's a sample of a mandatory work from home policy. So we live in Texas. We used to live in Houston. And so hurricane season is a thing for us. And so you may have some mandatory work from home days, depending on the season and what's going on in your region. And so again, here is some additional, some text here. This is where you're going to provide the step-by-step processes, what they need to do, how they're going to access their equipment, all of these different kinds of things. You'll put that here in this section. And then, of course, there's a section for any questions, comments, or concerns that your team may have regarding your work from home policy. So this is where you would talk about how to contact somebody. It's also where you would put the contact information for whomever they need to talk to, and those instructions for who to communicate, how to communicate with these people regarding the work from home policy. So this is a way for you to be able to create a work from home policy, simple, quick, easy. If you are creating it yourself, which again, as the business owner, I don't really recommend because it's not the best use of your time. But if you have to create it yourself, this is a really quick and simple way to be able to do this. If you have a team, if you have someone on your admin team or in human resources or in operations that can support you in creating this, maybe a virtual assistant or an executive assistant, or maybe somebody that you hire one time from Upwork, you can have them go into your Trainual account and build this out for you. Again, another quick and easy project. If you have us do it, then that would probably be the absolute best use of your time and your resources. We could use this template. We're going to customize it according to what your company best practices are, and make sure that it's just really easy and really simple for anybody who comes onto your teams in your company to understand exactly what that work from home policy is. So now you are a face forward kind of company. You are an innovative kind of company, and you're putting these things in place to ensure that the people who work for you have the best experience. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, there's going to be some information down here in the comments or in the captions, a way for you to be able to contact us. If you have any questions, you can shoot us a text message to 210-942-0548, and we'll be more than happy to get those questions answered for you. If you would like to book a clarity call so that we can move forward and set this up for you and really save you some time while making sure that you have that great work from home policy for your company, that link is also going to be in the captions as well. And we also are going to have a link in the captions for you to get your 7-day trial of Trainual, where you can create your business playbook, have your company's policies, procedures, SOPs, step-by-step processes all together in one place. So when you get to the end of this video, go down and read the captions and click the link that is going to best serve you. I hope this helps. This is Mrs. Atandra Jones with WGR Now Consulting. I am your systems magician, and I will talk to you another time. Bye.